No, tomorrow we play a good Ole Miss team. Well coached. Andy Kennedy does a great job, winningest coach there at the program in Ole Miss history. Moody's a really good player, can really play, and they got some other pieces. Brooks can shoot it. I mean, I don't want to do any disservice to the names of pronouncing them wrong, but they got some really good bigs. 11 Sebastian can play. I mean, they got 12 and 13 who can. Again, I don't want to mess up any names, but they can really step out and do some different things. I mean, they got a good team. They got the two kids here from Memphis and Hyman and Newby, and so well aware of them. And we're going to have to play really well. It should be a fun game, and we're going to have to play at a high level if we want to have a chance to win the game.
Does it feel like a bigger game for you guys? Do you try to go out of your way to kind of downplay that? Obviously, it's a big deal here in town.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've said this before. There hasn't been a game that we've played at that I've coached in that you can't afford. Hey, let's just lose the game. Every game coaching at Memphis is a big game. Every game is important. There are no gimmies, and we're going to need to, like I said, we're going to need to play really well if we're going to want to win the game. And we've got to definitely play better than we did on Tuesday. And but I feel we'll play well and let the chips fall where they fall. And we're going to need to defend well and do a great job on the glass and take care of the ball and just some of those same key principle things that we've talked about from day one.
So with the big buzz locally, do you kind of just insulate the kids and just approach it like another game?
I don't know if there is any buzz. I mean, it's neither. I mean, we both have won 5 straight, but we're not. It's not 1 and 2 in the country, and I think it's the next game for them, next game for us. Because we play Tuesday after this, and then we open up conference the 29th, and I know they play one more, and then they play Kentucky opening up their conference. So I don't know. I haven't heard as much buzz other than, hey, this is just the next game for us. That's how I look at it. We're preparing the same way as we've prepared for any other team, not bigger, smaller, just next game on the schedule, and we got to play really well.
You talked about better starts, and I know you've heard Markel talk about it too. Do you feel like responded well to you in practice this week as far as getting those starts?
Yeah, we better get a better start, and we've got to start better. And again, like I said, it's on that starting 5 to start better. It's on them to get it done. And if they haven't gotten it done, then there possibly could be changes. But that's on them. That's not on me. So it's on those 5 to make sure that we start well. And lately we have not started well. That's got to change in a hurry.
Will there be changes this week?
I'll just take it one day at a time. Won't commit or non-commit to that, but I love we got more than 5 starters, and I love the group that we have starting right now. They just got to produce for us. I did say at the beginning of the season when I was evaluating everything, or in the summer in the preseason, evaluated from all the stuff from last year, good or bad or indifferent. I think keeping a consistent starting 5 is good for our guys because they kind of know what their roles and that they're going to be who's coming off the bench and not. But that being said, those guys starting's got to get the job done for us and help us get off to a better start.
I know Markel couldn't really put his finger on it as far as why, but
sense of urgency defensively. We are a good defensive team, but we're not playing that sense of urgency to start the game. And we're also missing some short shots. Those 2 things, the sense of urgency defensively, but we're not scoring the ball. We're missing a lot of short shots to start the game. Every game we started, we missed a lot of short shots.
It's not inexperience, though.
Short. We're missing point-blank short bunnies right around the rim and we're not having that sense of urgency defensively, but we're missing some short shots. That's a big thing.
You think they could be related when you miss those short shots?
I've always believed when you're missing shots, it can be deflating defensively. And, scoring gives you energy. So, but I do think that, we got to score around the hoop. But either way, we got to play with a sense of urgency to start the game defensively, and then offensively, we just can't be missing those quick, 2, 3, 4 footers by the hoop. We got to make them.
You think any of that's related that you all have had to create your own sense of energy that I guess it hasn't been there to start the game? The crowd's kind of waiting on.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not an excuse because I've talked about it to our guys, Jason, and I've told them that we're not going to get energy from the crowd to start the game. We're going to have to deliver the energy, so we can't wait for the crowd to get us going. It's not their responsibility, and I've told our young men that. I said, if we want to, win the crowd, then we've got to start off the right way and play with the energy that we need to play right from the jump to win that crowd to get us going. But we cannot wait for the crowd to get us going. And now I do think I'm assuming and I do believe we'll have a good crowd tomorrow night, but it's all the other games too. And that's my point is with our guys is they've got to be ready to go from the jump. And then if we can set the tone, then the crowd can follow us. And that's what we need to do. And so I'm not putting any responsibility on the crowd. It's on us that we've got to start better, flat out. Whether there's 100 people in the stands, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, we have to start better.
Any city like the series to go on, has your stance on that changed?
I'm only playing this game because of football. It's a football deal. Otherwise, I wouldn't have played the game. But but it's a good game. It's a good, and so we would not have played if other than the football. And it's the same thing with Tennessee. People asked about Tennessee. If Tennessee wants to play us home and home in football, I say we play them home and home in basketball. But because of the way, and we saw how the Liberty Bowl was sold out when Ole Miss was played with. I mean, it's so great for our athletic department. It's great for our athletic department, and we need football to continue to be really good. And I believe Coach Norvell is going to keep the program at a highest level. And for us to have opportunities moving forward, football's got to be great for us. So I'm 2 feet in on football, and I understand scheduling. And so if we can help in ways with basketball to help with football, I'm all for that. And if Tom Bowen and President Rudd said we need to extend the series of Ole Miss and keep playing Ole Miss basketball for football, I'm 2 feet in on that. But right now it's strictly a 2-year series. It'll end after next year once we go to their spot, and we'll play their spot in December on a Saturday.
Do you throw a bunch of different guys at Moody? Is that the best way to defend?
You're not going to shut down Moody. You're not going to hold him scoreless. He can score. He's really good. But we're going to have to just play, whoever's guarding him's got to do a great job. We got to be a great defensive team guarding him. It can't just be one guy. All 5 have to guard him literally when he's got the ball.